a deity. The adoration of the sun was one of the earliest and most natural forms of religious expression. Complex modern theologies are merely involvements and amplifications of this simple aboriginal belief. The primitive mind, recognizing the beneficent power of the solar orb, adored it as the proxy of the supreme deity. Concerning the origin of sun worship, Albert Pike makes the following concise statement in his Morals and Dogma. To them, aboriginal peoples, he, the sun, was the innate fire of bodies, the fire of nature. Author of life, heat, and ignition, he was to them the efficient cause of all generation, for without him there was no movement, no existence, no form. He was to them immense, indivisible, imperishable, and everywhere present. It was their need of light, and of his creative energy, that was felt by all men, and nothing was more fearful to them than his absence. His beneficent influences caused his identification with the principle of good, and the Brahma of the Hindus, and Mithras of the Persians, and Athum, Amun, Pithra, and Osiris of the Egyptians, the Bel of the Chaldeans, the Adonai of the Phoenicians, the Adonis and Apollo of the Greeks, became but personifications of the sun, the regenerating principle, image of that fecundity which perpetuates and rejuvenates the world's existence. Among all nations of antiquity, altars, mounds, and temples were dedicated to the worship of the orb of day. The ruins of these sacred places yet remain, notable among them being the pyramids of Yucatan and Egypt, the snake mounds of the American Indians, the ziggurats of Babylon and Chaldea, the round towers of Ireland, and the massive rings of uncut stone in Britain and Normandy. The Tower of Babel, which according to the scriptures was built so that man might reach up to God, was probably an astronomical observatory. Many early priests and prophets, both pagan and Christian, were versed in astronomy and astrology. Their writings are best understood when read in the light of these ancient sciences. With the growth of man's knowledge of the constitution and periodicity of the heavenly bodies, astronomical principles and terminology were introduced into his religious systems. The tutelary gods were given planetary thrones, the celestial bodies being named after the deities assigned to them. The fixed stars were divided into constellations, and through these constellations wandered the sun and its planets, the latter with their accompanying satellites. The Solar Trinity. The sun, as supreme among the celestial bodies visible to the astronomers of antiquity, was assigned to the highest of the gods, and became symbolic of the supreme authority of the Creator himself. From a deep philosophic consideration of the powers and principles of the sun has come the concept of the Trinity as it is understood in the world today. The tenet of a triune divinity is not peculiar to Christian or Mosaic theology, but forms a conspicuous part of the dogma of the greatest religions of both ancient and modern times. The Persians, Hindus, Babylonians, and Egyptians had their trinities. In every instance, these represented the threefold form of one supreme intelligence. In modern Masonry, the deity is symbolized by an equilateral triangle, its three sides representing the primary manifestations of the Eternal One, who is himself represented as a tiny flame, called by the Hebrews Yod. Jacob Boehme, the Teutonic mystic, calls the Trinity the Three Witnesses, by means of which the invisible is made known to the visible, tangible universe. The origin of the Trinity is obvious to anyone who will observe the daily manifestations of the sun. This orb, being the symbol of all light, has three distinct phases: rising, midday, and setting. The philosophers therefore divided the life of all things into three distinct parts: growth, maturity, and decay. Between the twilight of dawn and the twilight of evening is the high noon of resplendent glory. God the Father, the creator of the world, is symbolized by the dawn. His color is blue, because the sun rising in the morning is veiled in blue mist. God the Son, the illuminating one sent to bear witness of his Father before all the worlds, is the celestial globe at noonday, radiant and magnificent, the maned Lion of Judah, the golden-haired Savior of the world. Yellow is his color, and his power is without end. God the Holy Ghost is the sunset phase, when the orb of day robed in flaming red rests for a moment upon the horizon line, and then vanishes into the darkness of night to wander the lower worlds and later rise again triumphant from the embrace of darkness. To the Egyptians, the sun was the symbol of immortality, for while it died each night, it rose again with each ensuing dawn. Not only has the sun this diurnal activity, but it also has its annual pilgrimage, during which time it passes successively through the 12 celestial houses of the heavens, remaining in each for 30 days. Added to these, it has a third path of travel, which is called the precession of the equinoxes, in which it retrogrades around the zodiac through the 12 signs at the rate of 1 degree every 72 years. Concerning the annual passage of the sun through the 12 houses of the heavens, Robert Hewitt Brown makes the following statement. The sun, as he pursued his way among these living creatures of the zodiac, was said in allegorical language either to assume the nature of or to triumph over the sign he entered. The sun thus became a bull in Taurus, and was worshipped as such by the Egyptians under the name of Apis, and by the Assyrians as Bel, Baal, or Bull. In Leo, the sun became a lion slayer, Hercules, and an archer in Sagittarius. In Pisces, the fishes, he was a fish, Dagon or Vishnu, the fish god of the Philistines and Hindus. A careful analysis of the religious systems of pagandom uncovers much evidence of the fact that its priests served the solar energy, and that their supreme deity was in every case this divine light personified. Godfrey Higgins, after 30 years of inquiry into the origin of religious beliefs, is of the opinion that all the gods of antiquity resolved themselves into the solar fire, sometimes itself as God, or sometimes an emblem or Shekinah of that higher principle, known by the name of the creative being or God. The Egyptian priests in many of their ceremonies wore the skins of lions, which were symbols of the solar orb, owing to the fact that the sun is exalted, dignified, and most fortunately placed in the constellation of Leo, which he rules and which was at one time the keystone of the celestial arch. Again, Hercules is the solar deity, for as this mighty hunter performed his 12 labors, so the sun, in traversing the 12 houses of the zodiacal band, performs during his pilgrimage 12 essential and benevolent labors for the human race, and for nature in general. Hercules, like the Egyptian priests, wore the skin of a lion for a girdle. Samson, the Hebrew hero, as his name implies, is also a solar deity. His fight with the Nubian lion was with the Philistines, who represent the powers of darkness, and his memorable feat of carrying off the gates of Gaza all refer to aspects of solar activity. Many of the ancient peoples had more than one solar deity. In fact, all of the gods and goddesses were supposed to partake, in part at least, of the sun's effulgence. The golden ornaments used by the priestcraft of the various world religions are again a subtle reference to the solar energy, as are also the crowns of kings. In ancient times, crowns had a number of points extending outward like the rays of the sun, but modern conventionalism has, in many cases, either removed the points or else bent them inward, gathered them together, and placed an orb or cross upon the point where they meet. Many of the ancient prophets, philosophers, and dignitaries carried a scepter, the upper end of which bore a representation of the solar globe, surrounded by emanating rays. All the kingdoms of earth were but copies of the kingdoms of heaven, and the kingdoms of heaven were best symbolized by the solar kingdom, in which the sun was the supreme ruler, the planets his privy council, and all nature the subjects of his empire. Many deities have been associated with the sun. The Greeks believed that Apollo, Bacchus, Dionysus, Sabazius, Hercules, Jason, Ulysses, Zeus, Uranus, and Vulcan partook of either the visible or invisible attributes of the sun. The Norwegians regarded Balder the Beautiful as a solar deity, and Odin is often connected with celestial orb, especially because of his one eye. Among the Egyptians, Osiris, Ra, Anubis, Hermes, and even the mysterious Ammon himself had points of resemblance with the solar disk. Isis was the mother of the sun, and even Typhon the destroyer was supposed to be a form of solar energy. The Egyptian sun myth finally centered around the person of a mysterious deity called Serapis. The two Central American deities, Tezcatlipoca and Quetzalcoatl, while often associated with the winds, were also undoubtedly solar gods. In Masonry, the sun has many symbols. One expression of the solar energy is Solomon, whose name, Sol Om On, is the name for the supreme light in 3 different languages. Hiram Abiff, the Hiram of the Chaldees, is also a solar deity, and the story of his attack and murder by the ruffians, with its solar interpretation, will be found in the chapter The Hiramic Legend. A striking example of the important part which the sun plays in the symbols and rituals of Freemasonry is given by George Oliver, D.D., in his Dictionary of Symbolical Masonry, as follows. The sun rises in the east, and in the east is the place for the worshipful master. As the sun is the source of all light and warmth, so should the worshipful master enliven and warm the brethren to their work. Among the ancient Egyptians, the sun was the symbol of divine providence. The hierophants of the mysteries were adorned with many insignia emblematic of solar power. The sunbursts of gilt embroidery on the back of the vestments of the Catholic priesthood signify that the priest is also an emissary and representative of Sol Invictus. Christianity and the sun. For reasons which they doubtless considered sufficient, those who chronicled the life and acts of Jesus found it advisable to metamorphose him into a solar deity. The historical Jesus was forgotten. Nearly all the salient incidents recorded in the 4 Gospels have their correlations in the movements, phases, or functions of the heavenly bodies. Among other allegories borrowed by Christianity from pagan antiquity is the story of the beautiful blue-eyed sun god, with his golden hair falling upon his shoulders, robed from head to foot in spotless white, and carrying in his arms the Lamb of God, symbolic of the vernal equinox. This handsome youth is a composite of Apollo, Osiris, Orpheus, Mithras, and Bacchus, for he has certain characteristics in common with each of these pagan deities. The philosophers of Greece and Egypt divided the life of the sun during the year into 4 parts. Therefore, they symbolized the solar man by 4 different figures. When he was born in the winter solstice, the sun god was symbolized as a dependent infant, who in some mysterious manner had managed to escape the powers of darkness, seeking to destroy him while he was still in the cradle of winter. The sun, being weak at this season of the year, had no golden rays or locks of hair, but the survival of the light through the darkness of winter was symbolized by one tiny hair, which alone adorned the head of the celestial child. As the birth of the sun took place in Capricorn, it was often represented as being suckled by a goat. At the vernal equinox, the sun had grown to be a beautiful youth. His golden hair hung in ringlets on his shoulders, and his light, as Schiller said, extended to all parts of infinity. At the summer solstice, the sun became a strong man, heavily bearded, who in the prime of maturity symbolized the fact that nature at this period of the year is strongest and most fecund. At the autumnal equinox, the sun was pictured as an aged man, shuffling along with bended back and whitened locks into the oblivion of winter darkness. Thus 12 months were assigned to the sun as the length of its life. During this period it circled the 12 signs of the zodiac in a magnificent triumphal march. When fall came, it entered, like Samson, into the house of Delilah, Virgo, where its rays were cut off and it lost its strength. In Masonry, the cruel winter months are symbolized by 3 murderers who sought to destroy the God of light and truth. The coming of the sun was hailed with joy. The time of its departure was viewed as a period to be set aside for sorrow and unhappiness. This glorious radiant orb of day, the true light, which lighteth every man who cometh into the world, the supreme benefactor, who raised all things from the dead, who fed the hungry multitudes, who stilled the tempest, who after dying restored all things to life, the supreme spirit of humanitarianism and philanthropy, is known to Christendom as Christ, the Redeemer of worlds, the only begotten of the Father, the Word made flesh, and the hope of glory. The birthday of the sun. The pagans set aside the 25th of December as the birthday of the solar man. They rejoiced, feasted, gathered in processions, and made offerings in the temples. The darkness of winter was over, and the glorious Son of Light was returning to the northern hemisphere. With his last effort, the old sun god had torn down the house of the Philistines, the spirits of darkness, and had cleared the way for the new sun who was born that day from the earth and the symbolic beasts of the lower world. Concerning this season of celebration, an anonymous master of arts of Balliol College, Oxford, in his scholarly treatise, Mankind, Their Origin and Destiny, says, "The Romans also had their solar festival, and their games of the circus in honor of the birth of the god of day. It took place the 8th day before the calends of January, that is, on December 25. Servius, in his commentary on verse 720 of the 7th book of the Aeneid, in which Virgil speaks of the new sun, says that, properly speaking, the sun is new on the 8th of the calends of January, that is, December 25. In the time of Leo I, some of the fathers of the Church said that what rendered the festival of Christmas venerable was less the birth of Jesus Christ than the return and, as they expressed it, the new birth of the sun. It was on the same day that the birth of the invincible sun, Natalis Solis Invicti, was celebrated at Rome, as can be seen in the Roman calendars, published in the reign of Constantine and of Julian. Hymn to the Sun, page 155. This epithet Invictus is the same as the Persians gave to this same god, whom they worshipped by the name of Mithra, and whom they caused to be born in a grotto, just as he is represented as being born in a stable under the name of Christ by the Christians. Concerning the Catholic feast of the Assumption and its parallel in astronomy, the same author adds, "At the end of 8 months, when the sun god, having increased, traverses the 8th sign, he absorbs the celestial Virgin in his fiery course, and she disappears in the midst of the luminous rays and the glory of her sun." This phenomenon, which takes place every year about the middle of August, gave rise to a festival which still exists, and in which it is supposed that the Mother of Christ, laying aside her earthly life, is associated with the glory of her Son, and is placed at his side in the heavens. The Roman calendar of Columella marks the death or disappearance of Virgo at this period. The sun, he says, passes into Virgo on the 13th day before the calends of September. This is where the Catholics place the Feast of the Assumption, or the reunion of the Virgin to her Son. This feast was formerly called the Feast of the Passage of the Virgin, Osobra, and in the Library of the Fathers we have an account of the passage of the Blessed Virgin. The ancient Greeks and Romans fixed the Assumption of Astrea, who was also this same Virgin, on that day. This Virgin Mother, giving birth to the sun god which Christianity has so faithfully preserved, is a reminder of the inscription concerning her Egyptian prototype, Isis, which appeared on the temple of Sias. "The fruit which I have brought forth is the sun." While the Virgin is associated with the moon by the early pagans, there is no doubt that they also understood her position as a constellation in the heavens. For nearly all the peoples of antiquity credit her as being the mother of the sun, and they realized that although the moon could not occupy that position, the sign of Virgo could, and did, give birth to the sun out of her side on the 25th day of December. Albertus Magnus states, "We know that the sign of the celestial Virgin rose over the horizon at the moment at which we fix the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ." Among certain of the Arabian and Persian astronomers, the 3 stars forming the sword belt of Orion were called the Magi, who came to pay homage to the young sun god. The author of Mankind, Their Origin and Destiny contributes the following additional information. In Cancer, which had risen to the meridian at midnight, is the constellation of the stable and of the ass. The ancients call it Praecipe Jovis. In the north, the stars of the bear are seen, called by the Arabians Martha and Mary, and also the coffin of Lazarus. Thus the esotericism of pagandom was embodied in Christianity, although its keys are lost. The Christian Church blindly follows ancient customs, and when asked for a reason gives superficial and unsatisfactory explanations, either forgetting or ignoring the indisputable fact that each religion is based upon the secret doctrines of its predecessor. The 3 suns. The solar orb, like the nature of man, was divided by the ancient sages into 3 separate bodies. According to the mystics, there are 3 suns in each solar system, analogous to the 3 centers of life in each individual constitution. These are called 3 lights, the spiritual sun, the intellectual or solar sun, and the material sun, now symbolized in Freemasonry by 3 candles. The spiritual sun manifests the power of God the Father. The solar sun radiates the life of God the Son, and the material sun is the vehicle of manifestation for God the Holy Spirit. Man's nature was divided by the mystics into 3 distinct parts: spirit, soul, and body. His physical body was unfolded and vitalized by the material sun. His spiritual nature was illuminated by the spiritual sun, and his intellectual nature was redeemed by the true light of grace, the solar sun. The alignment of these 3 globes in the heavens was one explanation offered for the peculiar fact that the orbits of the planets are not circular, but elliptical. The pagan priests always considered the solar system as a grand man, and drew their analogy of these 3 centers of activity from the 3 main centers of life in the human body: the brain, the heart, and the generative system. The Transfiguration of Jesus describes 3 tabernacles, the largest being in the center, the heart, and a smaller one on either side, the brain and the generative system. It is possible that the philosophical hypothesis of the existence of the 3 suns is based upon a peculiar natural phenomenon which has occurred many times in history. In the 51st year after Christ, 3 suns were seen at once in the sky, and also in the 66th year. In the 69th year, 2 suns were seen together. According to William Lilly, between the years 1156 and 1648, 20 similar occurrences were recorded. Recognizing the sun as the supreme benefactor of the material world, Hermetists believed that there was a spiritual sun which ministered to the needs of the invisible and divine part of nature, human and universal. Anent this subject, the great Paracelsus wrote, "There is an earthly sun, which is the cause of all heat, and all who are able to see may see the sun, and those who are blind and cannot see him may feel his heat. There is an eternal sun, which is the source of all wisdom, and those whose spiritual senses have awakened to life will see that sun and be conscious of his existence. But those who have not attained spiritual consciousness may yet feel his power by an inner faculty which is called intuition." Certain Rosicrucian scholars have given special appellations to these 3 phases of the sun. The spiritual sun they called Vulcan, the solar and intellectual sun Christ and Lucifer respectively, and the material sun the Jewish demiurgus Jehovah. Lucifer here represents the intellectual mind without the illumination of the spiritual mind. Therefore it is the false light. The false light is finally overcome and redeemed by the true light of the soul, called the second Logos or Christ. The secret processes by which the Luciferian intellect is transmuted into the Christly intellect constitute one of the great secrets of alchemy, and are symbolized by the process of transmuting base metals into gold. In the rare treatise, The Secret Symbols of the Rosicrucians, Franz Hartmann defines the sun alchemically as the symbol of wisdom, the center of power, or heart of things. The sun is a center of energy and a storehouse of power. Each living being contains within itself a center of life, which may grow to be a sun. In the heart of the regenerated, the divine power, stimulated by the light of the Logos, grows into a sun which illuminates his mind. In a note, the same author amplifies his description by adding, "The terrestrial sun is the image or reflection of the invisible celestial sun. The former is in the realm of spirit, what the latter is in the realm of matter. But the latter receives its power from the former." In the majority of cases, the religions of antiquity agree that the material visible sun was a reflector rather than a source of power. The sun was sometimes represented as a shield carried on the arm of the sun god, as for example Frey, the Scandinavian solar deity. This sun reflected the light of the invisible spiritual sun, which was the true source of life, light, and truth. The physical nature of the universe is receptive. It is a realm of effects. The invisible causes of these effects belong to the spiritual world. Hence, the spiritual world is the sphere of causation. The material world is the sphere of effects, while the intellectual or soul world is the sphere of mediation. Thus Christ, the personified higher intellect and soul nature, is called the mediator, who by virtue of his position and power says, "No man cometh to the Father but by me." Some secret orders have taught that the sun was inhabited by a race of creatures with bodies composed of a radiant spiritual ether, not unlike in its constituency the actual glowing ball of the sun itself. The solar heat had no harmful effect upon them, because their organisms were sufficiently refined and sensitized to harmonize with the sun's tremendous vibratory rate. These creatures resemble miniature suns, being a little larger than a dinner plate in size, although some of the more powerful are considerably larger. Their color is the golden white light of the sun, and from them emanate 4 streamers of bile. These streamers are often of great length and are in constant motion. A peculiar palpitation is to be noted throughout the structure of the globe and is communicated in the form of ripples to the emanating streamers. The greatest and most luminous of these spheres is the Archangel Michael, and the entire order of solar life, which resemble him and dwell upon the sun, are called by modern Christians the Archangels, or the spirits of the light. The sun in alchemical symbology. Gold is the metal of the sun, and has been considered by many as crystallized sunlight. When gold is mentioned in alchemical tracts, it may be either the metal itself, or the celestial orb which is the source or spirit of gold. Sulfur, because of its fiery nature, was also associated with the sun. As gold was the symbol of spirit and the base metals represented man's lower nature, certain alchemists were called miners, and were pictured with picks and shovels digging into the earth in search of the precious metal, those finer traits of character buried in the earthiness of materiality and ignorance. The diamond concealed in the heart of the black carbon illustrated the same principle. The Illuminati used a pearl hidden in the shell of an oyster at the bottom of the sea to signify spiritual powers. Thus the seeker after truth became a pearl fisher. He descended into the sea of material illusion in search of understanding, termed by the initiates the pearl of great price. When the alchemists stated that every animate and inanimate thing in the universe contained the seeds of gold, they meant that even the grains of sand possessed a spiritual nature, for gold was the spirit of all things. Concerning these seeds of spiritual gold, the following Rosicrucian axiom is significant. A seed is useless and impotent unless it is put in its appropriate matrix. Franz Hartmann comments on this axiom with these illuminating words. A soul cannot develop and progress without an appropriate body, because it is the physical body that furnishes the material for its development. See in the Pronaos of the Temple of Wisdom. The Zodiac and its Signs. It is difficult for this age to estimate correctly the profound effect produced upon the religions, philosophies, and sciences of antiquity by the study of the planets, luminaries, and constellations. Not without adequate reason were the Magi of Persia called the star-gazers. The Egyptians were honored with a special appellation because of their proficiency in computing the power and motion of the heavenly bodies, and their effect upon the destinies of nations and individuals. Ruins of primitive astronomical observatories have been discovered in all parts of the world, although in many cases modern archaeologists are unaware of the true purpose for which these structures were erected. While the telescope was unknown to ancient astronomers, they made many remarkable calculations with instruments cut from blocks of granite or pound. The human body in symbolism. The oldest, the most profound, the most universal of all symbols is the human body. The Greeks, Persians, Egyptians, and Hindus considered a philosophical analysis of man's triune nature to be an indispensable part of ethical and religious training. The mysteries of every nation taught that the laws, elements, and powers of the universe were epitomized in the human constitution, that everything which existed outside of man had its analog within man. The universe, being immeasurable in its immensity and inconceivable in its profundity, was beyond mortal estimation. Even the gods themselves could comprehend but a part of the inaccessible glory which was their source. When temporarily permeated with divine enthusiasm, man may transcend for a brief moment the limitations of his own personality, and behold in part that celestial effulgence in which all creation is bathed. But even in his periods of greatest illumination, man is incapable. The initiation of the pyramid.
Hi, I'm Joni Patrie, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I want to talk about somebody that's hugely in the news, and that is Tucker Carlson, which we actually have his birth time. So we're going to be looking at his birth chart to see what's going on for him, what the future holds, and possibly even a little bit about him, because he has become a hugely popular personality on television, Fox News. I think most people know that he was fired recently, and it is absolutely seen in his chart. And to talk about his personality, who Tucker Carlson truly was, according to his birth chart, and where he's going to be headed. What's his future? How can we see that from Vedic astrology? So before I continue on, I'd like to remind everyone that I'm having a conference here in Dallas. The dates are June 2nd through the 5th. And if you've ever wanted to come meet all the stars you know in Vedic astrology, come. We have the first class names, and it's going to be at a 5-star hotel. Check it out, June 2nd through the 5th in Dallas, Texas, futureofastrology.com. Now, one more thing, if you want to get my free newsletter, all my predictions delivered to your email, at Tucker Carlson's chart to see what we can see. So let's pull his chart up over here. And as we can see, Tucker Carlson has his ascendant is in Cancer, Cancer rising. So that is his first house. And Cancer is ruled by the moon. And wherever the moon goes in a chart is always going to be a focus or interest. Something about it throughout your life will be relevant. And that's the ruler of the chart. And his is the moon in the 11th house. Now he has the sun and the moon conjunct in the 11th house with Mercury. And the 11th house is, in Vedic astrology, said to be the house of great gains. And actually, it is the money that you make from your work and your career. Why? Because it is the second house. Second house is money from the 10th house, which is your work and your career. So with powerful planets in the 11th house, it means you will make a lot of money. Generally, it means success and large sums of money come to you, especially when you have the ruler of the second, which is the house of money, which is the sun. The sun rules Leo, and that's on the second house. So the ruler of the second, the sun, also goes to the 11th house of great gains. When there's connection between houses 2 and 11, generally there's great wealth. There's opportunities to make a lot of money. And I have to say, Tucker Carlson has been extremely successful. Like him or not, he's very successful in his work. And let me tell you something else about the 11th house. The 11th house indicates people that you know, people that you are connected with. And it can actually represent very influential people. So as the 11th house is our friends, our groups, our organizations that we are connected with, it also is about highly influential people, depending on if you have positive or negative planets there. Tucker has both his sun, moon, and Mercury there. He knows some of the most influential people in the world. the sun is the king, the moon, and together, by the way, that means he was born under a new moon when the sun and the moon are together. In Vedic astrology, this is said to be a dark moon, and it makes the moon sometimes very difficult when it's dark. But when you have a bright moon, it brings awareness to you. A bright moon is when you're born under a full moon, or when the moon is very bright in the night sky. But a dark moon, I don't believe that it's negative like some Vedic astrologers. What I do know about the dark moon, it makes someone extremely introspective. You're pretty much an introvert, but all at the same time, when you throw this introverted placement in the 11th house, which deals with the public and friends and groups, you're out there. But still, all in all, you're extremely introverted at the same time. And this is the way he seems to be. He's constantly thinking, always in thought. He has Mercury conjunct the moon. Whenever I see that, I know that these are people that their mind and their thinking process is overdrive all the time. They can't stop thinking. They don't know how to turn the mind off. And consequently, they overthink some things. It's Mercury moon, always, because the moon is the mind. Don't forget. Mercury is how we process our information, put them together, never stops churning and thinking and processing. They have problems falling to sleep at night. Another thing I might add about the sun that he is born on May 16th. And individuals born between May 15th, 16th, and 17th will all have their sun conjunct the fixed star Agal. And that is called the demon star, and it deals with decapitation. So figuratively, what it means, it can deal with people.
Hi Capricorn, this will be a general reading for you. I've already pre-shuffled the cards with your energy. Let's get started. Let's see, what do Capricorn placements need to know right now? What's going on with Capricorn? Capricorn placements, please. Oh, wow. 9 of Wands. I actually kept seeing this during your pre-shuffle. I'm not surprised it's coming out first right here in your reading. 9 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles. Somebody just went through something difficult. Whether this was you or whether this was somebody around you, Capricorn. Wow, but things are going to improve and things are going to get a lot better. 5 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. That's a huge improvement. Okay? So get ready. You know, we are moving out. We moved out of winter. We're moving into spring. And this looks really, really good. Okay, so you may have recently just went through some sort of battle, some sort of competition, some sort of fight here. But Page of Cups, there's a surprising message coming through. And it has a whole lot to do with your money and with your finances. Yeah, it's going to move you forward here. 6 of Swords. And this may end up happening around the full moon we have in about 2 weeks. Okay, so you may get some sort of word about this. Something may happen here. Clarify this 9 of Wands. That's a lot of money, Capricorn. And it seems like this message you're receiving is about this money here. Clarify the 9 of Wands, please. Yes. Wow. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the 5 of Cups. Somebody was really disappointed and upset over something that has happened here. 5 of Cups, 9 of Wands. But this Wheel of Fortune is coming out to let you know. The Wheel of Fortune is so lucky to see, all right? Because you know, this wheel is being turned by Spirit's hand, and it's usually all very, very good. This wheel doesn't turn and give you something bad. It gives you something of value. It gives you fortune, okay? So what's this wheel turning and giving you? Is it all of this money? Is it some sort of finances? Very well could be, okay? The Wheel of Fortune brings in some sort of new opportunity. Could also be bringing back an opportunity from the past with unfinished business. We got the Ace of Cups here, 8 of Wands, wow, and the Fool. This is fast, quick movement. Quite opposite of the Pentacles. The Pentacles are slow, it's earth energy. But 8 of Wands, it's like, yeah, it represents a message. Okay, it could be a text message, it could be a phone call, it could be in-person communication, but somebody's just doing the damn thing, taking some sort of leap of faith here. And it's going to end up being very, very good. Somebody is following their heart. I don't know if you needed to hear that, Capricorn, but follow your heart, okay? Clarify this 5 of Pentacles. Yes. Ace of Pentacles, some sort of new beginning that has a whole lot to do with your money and your finances. Okay? I can't express that enough. This sense of feeling left out, this sense of lack, not having enough, this sense of being on the defense mode, that's coming to an end. You have good news in the form of communication, Page of Wands. Clarify this 10 of Pentacles. This complete financial abundance. And this really could be about you and another person, unless you're inheriting something. Wow, there's that Fool coming in. This fresh, clean energy here. This is going to be what's happening here. And this sense of is ending. We're moving out of the winter months. We moved into spring. We're moving into summer. And it looks so beautiful. The skies are clear. And look, another ace. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. You may recently have cut somebody out of your life that was no longer serving you. And that is what's bringing you in this prosperity. That's what's bringing you in all of this abundance. Tell me about this Page of Cups. Tell me more about this message. 4 of Pentacles. Somebody has been holding back. Somebody has been holding back, and it had a whole lot to do with money, had a whole lot to do with finances. But, you know, whether this was you or whether this was another person here, tell me more about this. The Devil, Capricorn energy. Yeah, somebody was feeling stuck. Now you got the King of Swords here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Someone was feeling stuck. Somebody was feeling overburdened, overwhelmed. They had a lot on their plate, but they weren't seeing their hard work pay off. Okay. Look at that 10 of Cups that wants to come out here. And we also have the 3 of Pentacles. Tell me about this 6 of Swords. Capricorn is moving forward. Oh, yeah. What did I say? Capricorn, 9 of Pentacles. You are moving forward, and I would not even be surprised if you're putting an ending to a situation with another person. I would not even be surprised because, like I said, something about cutting something or somebody out of your life that was not serving you. Possibly an air sign, but you're leaving baggage behind, 6 of Swords, and you're moving forward. You're no longer going to be feeling stuck. You are no longer partaking in this toxic energy. I'm not too sure. I do like what this is saying, though. 7 of Wands, the Hangman, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, somebody who was feeling stuck, somebody who was holding back, was trying to block off something or somebody. Okay. Let's do another set here for you, Capricorn. What do Capricorn placements need to know? Capricorn, what do Capricorn placements need to know, please? We got the Magician, okay? What was that? Yes, the Ace of Pentacles coming out again for you. You are manifesting some sort of new beginning, okay? You are manifesting some sort of money here. Let me show you. Since we're seeing the Ace of Pentacles twice, that's exactly why I like to do this. Yeah, so abundance, manifesting, coming true, and the fact that the Magician is coming out after the Ace of Pentacles, that's just a confirmation that what you've been wanting, yeah, okay, new money, new beginnings here. And that's really, the Ace of Pentacles is so simple. It's like the shortest description in the whole book. I like this a lot. Tell me more about this for Capricorn. It's only a matter of time, okay? Four of Cups. You may be disappointed when it comes to emotions, when it comes to your feelings, when it comes to some sort of particular situation here. And I could also be seeing this as you have cut emotions and feelings out of your life to try to manifest this money here, to try to manifest this abundance. And it's working. Wow. Okay. 9 of Wands coming out again here. Tell me more about this 9 of Wands, since it's coming out for a second time. 9 of Cups. Multiple 9s indicate some sort of cycle coming to an end, and a new cycle here starts about. 9-9, you're going to end up being extremely happy, Capricorn. What you were once worried about, what you were once unhappy about, that's ending. And I'm really seeing this as you're going to be single. Not for everybody, though. This is a general reading, okay? But for a lot of Capricorns, you're choosing to be single here, and you're choosing your own abundance. Clarify the Magician. You're doing the damn thing. The Hierophant. The Hierophant is the revealer. The Hierophant also represents higher levels of commitment. Can you tell me about this Hierophant, please? Tell me more about this Hierophant. You could be gaining a lot of wisdom right now. Wow. Look at this. Just like your last reading. 3 of Swords, 6 of Swords. Leaving some sort of problem behind. Leaving some sort of issue behind, and you're moving forward. Wow. And it's bringing you in this equal give and take, that's bringing you in this balance within your money here. 10 of Wands, it may have been extremely overburdening. You could be doing so much, but do not give up, because you are right on the edge of success, of getting exactly what it is that you want. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles for Capricorn. Yeah, 5 of Cups in the reverse. You're no longer going to be disappointed about something. You're no longer dwelling on past emotions, past feelings. You're just leaving it behind. 9 of Pentacles, which brings us in this new offer here. 10 of Cups. Oof. Which then, wow, let me pick up what just dropped. I dropped 2 cards. 5 of Wands and then the Swords. Okay. Clarify the 9 of Pentacles, and then we're going to end your reading out here. I feel like I've told you everything that needs to be said, Capricorn. Very, very straightforward here for you. 1-1-3-3. Tell you about this 9 of Wands. Oh my gosh, that's too many. I just wanted 1. 8. Okay, but it does explain a lot. Ace of Cups, 8 of Wands, and the King of Cups. Somebody here is wow, just like your last reading, the Hangman and the 7 of Wands. You have somebody here who has so much emotions and feelings for you, but they've been holding back. They're not going to be able to hold back for very much longer. 8 of Wands, Ace of Cups, King of Cups. Somebody's just going to come out right and say how it is that they feel. Yeah, just come out. They're just going to come out and say it. And there's multiple different people here. I want you to know. The Devil, the King of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the King of Cups. That is multiple different types of energies. And you're going to have to decide who it is that you want a future with. Yeah, because there's options and there's evaluating that needs to be done here, Capricorn, before you make a very serious decision about this. I love you. Goodbye.
Aries. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is doing well. All right, Aries, so we're going to go ahead and get into an energy check-in for you, okay? Happy new moon. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for the love and the support and the donations. Thank you so much for everything, okay? So let's go ahead and get into a energy check-in for you, okay? Current energy check-in. This will be for Aries just because you're Aries. You can have no messages in here, Aries. Check all of your major placements for all of your messages, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Roles and genders can be flipped around, put everybody where they go in your story, okay? What do we have for Aries? Holy Spirit, holy angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. What's going on with Aries? What is going on with Aries? Current energy check-in for Aries. Let's see, what do we have for Aries? What's going on, spirit, for Aries? Temperance. All right, Aries, strong. Page of Cups, Ace of Swords, come through. 2 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, man. Perfect divine timing. You right on time, Aries. Something is right on time. Something is right on time and it's perfect. Okay, you got the 8 of Pentacles, come through. Page of Pentacles, the Devil, King of Cups, 8 of Swords. All right. Yeah. Somebody could be going to jail. Anyway. Very trapped in their mind about you, okay? Somebody's upset. Now, somebody could be replaying something over and over and over again, okay? They are obsessed, or they just thinking about you over and over and over again. They are obsessed, okay? You got the 9 of Pentacles, Aries, come on. Oh, my gosh. So somebody is showing up independent, okay? They're showing up single. Somebody is single. They're free. They're hardworking. They've done the work. Like something is on perfectly and on time. Come through, Aries. Come on. Like you, whatever this is, it looks like you just repeated the same thing or something repeats. It's something like that. Are you doing something again? Okay, I'm getting something about, okay, so something, I forgot who I was picking up strip club energy and somebody's reading. I don't remember who. Somebody want their money in singles. Okay, all right. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on. I really was getting strip club energy. Somebody was going to the strip club or something. I forgot who it was. But anywho, let's see. I think it was Pisces. But anyway, okay, Aries, you want singles? Okay, let's see.
I'm sick of your ass.
Somebody said I'll take let me get 10,000 at once. Let me you got that 10 of Cups. Aries, I feel like it's good. Queen of Wands, you looking good, you feeling good, you're happy. I mean, this is somebody who's happy to be working. Like, even if you gotta work today, you good with it. Like, all right, we gonna do that. Somebody really works in a place where their mood determines how much money they make, or something like that. Man, you ain't gotta be a dancer, but somebody tapped into their exotic, like something. It could just be self-love or confident. It's something. King of Wands, they look good too. It's just how they feel about themselves, and that money running, baby. That money is running. Wow. Ace of Cups, bottom of the deck. Even if you got good cards coming out and the bottom of the deck looking good. This is great. I just feel like, current energy. It's just, I don't know what to say. Besides that, 10 of Swords. You got 2 endings here. One that's happy, one that's abrupt, harsh, painful. King of Cups, 8 of Swords. Yeah, so something really could deal with. You could have share children with somebody here. Somebody could have had a big ego. You don't have to share children with them. They just got a huge ego. They're in their feelings, whoever this is. Now they can't stop thinking about you. Or it's just something that keeps replaying. Ace of Pentacles, the Hangman, maybe what they could have had. 5 of Wands, they feel conflicted. 4 of Swords. Yeah, okay. The Moon. This is whoever got the bad harsh painful ending. Aries, I feel like you could have this person blocked with 7 of Wands here. I mean, I don't know, Aries. I just feel like whoever this is, they just, let's just, the only major you have in here is the temperance. Something makes you happy. I mean, like, this is something where something makes somebody else feel some kind of way, but you feel over the moon. I mean, I don't know what this is, but it's somebody who is like gung-ho to like they backstabbed you. They took some kind of action to backstab you, or they did something like, I don't know. They was just so happy to do whatever this is to you. And now it's like, okay. Anyway, let me get one on the temperance. Something could have something to do with a family member, a certain community, okay, or somebody that you had a family with. Or maybe that's what they said. I don't know. Temperance. 4 cups, yeah. Somebody feels at a loss. Whoever this is, they feel at a loss. Like they feel like they missed out on a major opportunity. Like they're sulking, whoever this is. And I feel like you just sitting back, just enjoying life. You got a 7 of Pentacles with the Sun card. Look at this, Page of Cups. Like you, not only are you happy, but you're able to make others around you happy, or other people around you are making you happy. 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. I'm telling you, like something is giving. Your investments look good in current energy. This looks very good. Like very good. Like you're guapping like a lot. Like you have a harvest here with the 7 of Pentacles, the Sun card, Page of Cups. This looks great. I feel like you're just comfortable. You just love it. Like you're feeling like something couldn't have come at a better time, or you could be single at a better time or something. So that could be what it is too. Somebody missed the mark because it looks like while you're.
Hi, my loves. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. I really hope that you are having a beautiful and amazing day. If you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you're returning, thank you so much for your continued love and support. This is a, we'll say, twin flame collective reading. All right. This is timeless. It's for all signs. Keep in mind that the roles could be reversed and you should only take the messages if they resonate with you. And everyone has their own free will, which will determine the outcome in your situation. All right, so I did just finish recording a video, and that was a video really highlighting what's going on right now with the masculines and the karmics. Now, I usually do not ever do like karmic readings, but this is actually affecting the divine feminine a bit. I guess it's somewhat of like a warning message. A lot of divine feminines, your energy is being pulled a lot by karmic soulmates, perhaps your twin flame or other people, because a lot of you right now, you are going through these deep emotional purges. So as you're cutting these cords, people are still trying their hardest, of course, to stay connected to you. I think that because of that, energy is fluid, you guys, and it's extremely powerful. It shifts and changes so many different things
right here, I ain't never heard
within us and around us. So you guys, you have these masculine energies. Some of them are really trying to hold on to you. They could be looking at your pictures, videos, old text messages in their phone or whatever. But what I am noticing is a lot of things are being revealed. I've been telling you guys for the longest that there's a lot of new soulmate, twin flame contracts, or even reunions that'll be happening closer to the end of the year. But here in Scorpio season, this is a season of transformation. It's death, it's rebirth. A lot of new beginnings are coming as a result of some really major endings.
You notice it seems like every time I happen to click on one of these videos, what come out? That motherfucking Scorpio. Scorpio season, something to do with damn Scorpio. What's up with that?
Which may come with a lot of secrets being exposed. So I feel like this is actually like happening right now, and we will continue to see these situations. But I've gotten channel messages all day to the point, like I said, my ears are burning and even hurting. But I'm hearing so much fussing, fighting, just arguing, chaos, and so much with the karmics and the masculines. Okay, the karmics are really showing the masculine just how obsessed they are with the divine feminines, because they're comparing and contrasting. A lot of the karmics are getting caught up in situations where, if the masculines are finding out that the karmics are setting them up, lying about children, lying about finances and other things, and it's being exposed, or these masculines are realizing that, these are situations that they probably should have just left at hello. All right. It should have, it shouldn't have ever gotten as far as it did, but it did. And, you know, this is where we are. But anyway, be sure to check that reading out. But what I want to do, because I know a lot of people right now are looking for clarity, is I would like to do a reading where we look to see what exactly may happen if you were to choose to be with an old flame versus a new flame. I don't care if you consider the person a karmic soulmate, twin flame, or whatever, but many of you have had a particular person, you know, the person that comes to mind who has been in your energy field for some of you for several years. And maybe you consider that person to be your twin flame, but they don't have to be, but you've been in a karmic cycle with this person. Some of you are connecting with someone new. Perhaps you've never even met this person, but on a soul level and telepathically, you could be communicating with that person. And you're needing to sort of, you know, figure out what are you going to do when certain situations really start knocking at your door, because I do feel like a lot of things are about to start happening, and you're gonna have to be able to make some really quick decisions, all right, because these decisions are absolutely going to affect you long term. Okay, there are people from the past who will be presenting themselves like they're in new energy. Okay, but a lot of you, I don't feel like that's something that is going to last very long. That a lot of these masculines, truly, they are just extremely regretful. They're you know, ashamed of the decisions that they've made now, and they also know that you are moving away from them. They are having a lot of trouble with actually getting into your energy field now, because you are purging them and allowing a new in. So with all of these happening just beneath the surface, I can see that there's a lot of confusion in the collective. So what I'm going to do is do a spread for the old flame versus the new flame. And we'll get a little bit of advice. As a reader, I cannot tell you if a person is your twin flame or not. I mean, I could, but I'll choose not to. That's totally up for you to decide. Okay. I do believe that even if a person is your twin flame, if they are still in karmic energy and not willing to actually make the changes to be on that, you know, path with you, then there's absolutely nothing wrong with you deciding to disconnect from that person. All right. So let's just see what comes out. This is the old flame. So this is a person that probably comes to mind when you watch most readings. Let's see. What is the energy around this situation? We'll see what's past, present, and future. All right. So at the heart of the matter, we have the Six of Wands, and the headspace is the Five of Cups. Here, what's sort of happening surrounding this situation, I'll say, is the Six of Pentacles. In the past was the Four of Swords, and then in the future is the freaking Tower card. Bottom of the deck, we have the Star card, and underneath that is the Justice card here, all right, and the Four of Pentacles. So yeah, Eight of Swords. Like I said, you guys, you definitely have a masculine who is holding on to you for dear life. The Queen of Cups is here. This could be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio here. That could be you, your person, but it doesn't have to be. This is just a particular energy underneath. Oh my goodness. Some of you, you have a masculine who has been dealing with several people. They came out in the reading before. For some of you, you have a old flame, I'll refer to them as, who they're with a karmic that you know about, or they could be married to someone, but they also may be entertaining several other people as well. As you see here, there's three different queens here. This is also someone who may have the heavy influence of a mother, maybe even a mother-in-law for some people, okay? But underneath it all is still this Two of Cups. This person, for some of you, this is a masculine, someone that you're extremely connected to. However, this person has been breadcrumbing you for a very long time because they have been working and collaborating with a karmic or several different karmics in their lives, okay? So here in the past position, all right, we have the Four of Swords. For many of you, this person was supposed to come into your life to teach you certain lessons, to help you to actually heal. Obviously, with the Four of Swords being in the past position, you and this person have been in separation for quite some time for some of you. Okay, for some of you, it has been 4 weeks. For some, it's been 4 months. Some of you have definitely been dealing with this person, though, for at least about 4 to 7 years. All right, for a lot of you, definitely about five years at least. Okay, you've been dealing with this person. sort of wondering what exactly is going to happen. With this Four of Swords being here, it seems that a lot of you in the past, you had to make a decision to go ahead, separate yourself from this person and move forward, because in the headspace here is the Five of Cups. So the mutual energy between you and this person is the Five of Cups. There is this feeling of, I feel like feminines, you feel as though you know, are unloved, you've been abandoned, you're constantly crying over spilled milk, you're unhappy about this situation. But for some of you, you're finally coming out of that energy and you are starting to realize that, you know, although this Three of Cups here, this reunion or reconciliation that you were really, really hoping and planning to have with this masculine after a period of separation, perhaps it hasn't happened or it may not happen. There is still, you know, an opportunity here. There's still this Two of Cups here. Some of you are trying to prioritize business partnerships right now, but there's other relationships that you are trying to focus on as well. Okay. The problem here, though, is, of course, like somebody there, this person is not giving to you equally. This is someone who could be losing money. All right. This person really can't offer you what you want. It's no balance here due to the fact that I feel for a lot of you, this is someone who is very much obsessed with how they look to the community, to the public. This person could be popular. They don't have to be. But this person wants to look as though they have much more than what they have. This person portrays themselves as someone who has, you know, a lot of success in their lives, you know, like they've overcome everything. I get the vibe that this is the person who they have this story, you know, where they made it through the mud and you know, they're up in life right now. But this person, when they come to you, they don't offer you much of anything. They don't really give you much of their time, effort, or their energy because they're actually drained. For a lot of you, as I said before, you're dealing with the type of masculine who really is dealing with several people. They're dealing with their mother, a sister, a mother-in-law. You know, they may have kids by multiple people, things like that. They do see that there is a spiritual connection and bond between the two of you. I do feel like this person, you know, sort of puts you on some type of pedestal. But the truth is, for some of you, this person has been unable to make a decision to be with you. And also for some of you, to be honest, you know for a sure fact that this person is married. All right. Therefore, it's always an imbalanced situation. Now, in the future position, we have the Tower card. With the Tower card here, again, this is a situation here that is being torn completely down. Now, this could be the situation that they have with these other people. And this could also be the situation that you have with them as well. Some of you, perhaps you've already sort of separated yourself from this person physically, but, you know, their spiritual connection is always there. All right. So you will still sort of sense this person's energy. And when you pull your energy back, of course, they're going to keep, you know, invading your energetic field because they do not want you to separate from them completely. All right. With this Tower card here, though, here in Scorpio season, everything is sort of being burned down to the ground. Secrets are being exposed about them, about their partners. Okay. There's information coming out about you, I feel. You know, how well you may be doing or the fact that you're moving forward. There's just a lot that's happening right now. Okay. And it's going to either allow you guys to just get rid of this situation completely so that you can move forward. But for some of you, this is going to allow you to tear everything down so that you can move forward with this person. But we'll just see what the potential outcome is. At the bottom of this deck here is the Fool card, all right? So this is you guys definitely thinking about taking a leap of faith, or you've already done that. I'm going to start within the recent past. And the past is here. The Hierophant card. I see the 10 of Wands here. And I see the World card and the Six of Cups, all right? So this is someone that most likely you've had several lifetimes with this person, okay? Again, that does not mean that this person is a twin flame. This person could be a soulmate, and you just have unfinished business with this person, making them a past life karmic soulmate. A lot of people, every single time they cross paths with somebody and they go through hell with that person, they say, oh, that's my twin flame. No, that's a karmic that you need to learn a lesson from. And sometimes, you guys, the lesson is letting go, okay? Just keep that in mind. But with the Hierophant card being here and the World card with the Six of Cups and the 10 of Wands, I feel like that is what this person is in your life to do. This person was in your life to help you to actually heal from something, to grow and develop, to actually grow and ascend spiritually, with the Hierophant card being here, to complete a lesson. Some of you have had a really, really hard time in being intentional about your life and making decisions and moving forward. Okay, you keep coming back to this person for this same cycle because it has just been difficult for you to let go when you feel this person pulling on your energy, no matter what is happening, no matter about them, not giving to you equally. You always let this person in. You always let them stop you or slow you down. That has been a lesson for you to learn. And I think this person is someone
818.
who is like a catalyst for change for you, for a lot of you. All right. And here you have the sun card. So yeah, I mean, with the sun card here, to me, this is, again, it's about illumination. Okay. Showing you honestly how to really free yourself, how to liberate yourself so that you will be more willing to take a leap of faith. Whether that's in, love, career, finances, or whatever. Some of you, when this person met you, you could have met this person when you were much younger, several years ago. At the time, you could have had a major burdening situation in your life, and perhaps they did too. And you may not have been one who was willing to really take a leap of faith. Being with this person now, because they've left you out in the cold so many times, you've been forced now to take a leap of faith. All right. Now, in this person's headspace right now, I feel is a lot of regret. They have a lot of regret due to the fact that this person perhaps is going through some type of awakening. They are realizing that they want something new. Perhaps they're tired of being in the karmic cycle. Here is the 8 of Cups here. These people now, a lot of these masculines are ready to actually transform. They're tired of this vicious cycle that they've been on, of trying to be a player, having the one night stands, playing a bunch of
Don't want to
games.
be a player
Some
no
of them
more, huh?
actually are starting to have an awakening, but they're having these awakenings because of these tower moments. Okay. It's like Spirit has had to beat them down completely for them to finally decide, oh, okay, perhaps I should make some changes in my life. So they're starting to recognize their own internal battles. They're also starting to realize how much stuff that they actually put you through as well. And so now they still have their regret. They have that shame there. All right. Because for some of them, I would hope that they weren't all just deliberately trying to hurt you, but a lot of their actions, it definitely hurt you, and it caused you to have many, many false starts, many setbacks, many broken promises. And as they're reflecting on those things now, they're feeling pretty bad about it. Some of them, all right. 2 of Wands. So you definitely could be experiencing, again, here, 2 of Wands. You may be at a crossroads and they're at a crossroads as well. What exactly are you going to do in this situation? All right. 6 of Pentacles. Tell me about that.
Sun, moon, and stars.
I'm doing that remix thing
Of course, I
today.
have to welcome back all my stars. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the mothership. I do appreciate the likes, the donations, the shares, the confirmations you send me through email, the positive energy you show me, the positive energy you show yourself, and overall the positive way you show up in the planet. Now, with that being said, let's get in there like a swimwear. All right. So, we got we got a victory here. I also felt the energy of don't put all your sticks in one basket, but the saying goes eggs in one basket. Okay, we're talking about somebody that has a protective energy or a protective streak. Protection streak. Protection shield. Somebody can have one of those, what is those things? Those pyramid things, those you sit in, like a crystal grid or something like that. We're talking about investments here. So you may be investing in some sort of healing practices. I don't know why I'm hearing ring the alarm. Okay, so yeah, you got your boundaries up, a strong defense system in place, or a defense system. Okay, some of you've been doing some ritualistic practices where you are beefing up your spiritual protection. For some of you, this protection may be coming from outside influences as well. Oh, man. Okay, so we're speaking about some sort of action moving forward. Okay, and somebody's in regret. Okay, I'm getting the don't cry over spilled milk scenario here. It's like somebody is guessing something when it comes down to do with an investment, an action that was taken. It's causing somebody to put their boundaries up, their shields, their defenses is what I'm getting. Okay, so yeah, Now, you know, I got to remind people and warn people, I got a doppelganger, a copycat, a replica, a clone. I want to be me, but try and do it better than me. An English professor, a WhatsApp bandit, and a voodoo high priest or priestess all floating through that comment section, but I also got a lot of love. That voodoo high priest or priestess was promising to get your love back for a small fee of $39.99. All you got to do is sign your life away on the dotted line. Do not fall for the okie doke people. If you have to bend someone's will for them to be with you or for you to be with them, they don't need you. And you definitely don't need them. This is past, present, or future energies. Parts may resonate with you, parts may not. Take what's for you and leave the rest. This could be someone in your environment, someone thinking of you, you are thinking of them, a boss, an ex, a coworker, a passed over loved one. You may or may not know these individuals. I'm hearing hopeful. So, okay, there was a lack of commitment or a lack of decision. Somebody was possibly confused. This came out like this, okay? Somebody didn't want to compromise their hopes, their dreams, their wish fulfillment. You are in your North Node at this time. Some of you are figuring out what makes you happy. Maybe there's a third party energy that is figuring out you make them happy. What is this? All right. So for some of you, this could have something to do with a child's father, an ex, a husband, a false flame, or something like that. Either show me what it is I need to see. We're talking about somebody that is codependent, somebody's not able to manifest, they lack maturity. This is someone that is not developed here. Their intuition is not developed, their skills is not developed, and or this is somebody that has a big ego. This is an individual that was trying to cause some confusion in the past surrounding the family dynamic is what I'm picking up strongly in this situation. This could be you, this could be somebody involved in this situation as well, okay? So we're definitely speaking about an offering of some sort. Either show me what it is I need to see. Yeah. Somebody's at a turn. This is about your personal vision. Either show me what it is I need to see. So we got the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. Okay. Because somebody was giving offerings to, confuse, block off somebody's wish fulfillment. This could be a star seed, elect one, a chosen one. I'm picking up the energy of a tower. Okay, somebody is losing hope, losing faith. You can show me what it is I need to see. Oh, these cards. 4 of Cups in reverse. Somebody gained a new perspective on something, a vision here. Yeah. Either show me what it is I need to see. So we got somebody that's coming out of stagnation. 7 of Wands. So this is some sort of betrayal about weighing your options. Definitely, every time I use this deck, we got somebody that is paying attention to someone else's investments. Paying attention to who becomes defensive. For some of you, this is like an ally. Okay. Yeah. This is an ally here. Somebody knows that somebody is corrupt. Now, there may have been some confusion in the past surrounding some sort of betrayal. Okay. I feel the strong energy if somebody felt like they gave up too soon. This person may want forgiveness, but with the 4 of Cups in reverse, I feel like you're moving forward. Somebody gained a new opportunity, or they're worried about you gaining a new opportunity or a new perspective. We're talking about somebody, again, that's coming out of isolation, some form of recovery here, having to do with some betrayal that happened to you in the past. This person is dishonest. Somebody may be trying to avoid persecution. What's at the bottom here? So there go that tower energy. Somebody needing to temper themselves, hold back. This has something to do with something ending and a new beginning is what I'm picking up for whoever this may resonate with. Okay. Yeah, 4 of Swords. So we're definitely talking about somebody having to rest and recover from some sort of action that was taken. Okay. Oh, yeah. So we got a new beginning here. Somebody taking a leap of faith, somebody connecting with their ancestors. Okay, we're talking about teamwork makes the dream work in a high vibration though. Okay, there's some sort of change that is underway, or somebody helped facilitate this change. Somebody went to someone for counsel. Okay, regarding a situation, whether they should move forward with something, whether they should travel, okay, who they should have their defenses up with. We're talking about some form of gift that was inherited, possibly after somebody moved away. Okay. A cycle was most definitely completed in this situation. Okay. Now, did I say this may or may not resonate with you? Parts may resonate, parts may not. Take what's for you and leave the rest. This could be someone in your environment, someone thinking of you, you're thinking of them, an ex, a coworker, a past over loved one. You may or may not know these individuals. Any and all information that you need about me or regarding this reading shall be in the description box below, including a link where you can copy and paste that in your browser and receive a free birth chart from a reputable site. No affiliation to me. I want to welcome back all my loyal subscribers, viewers, those of you that donate to me, those of you that pray for me. I really do appreciate you all, okay? So we're definitely speaking about somebody spying on a love situation, somebody having to hold back. For some of you, this is somebody that you have a child with, someone that you were married to, or this could be the individuals that are participating in this. Where's my cards? Damn. So I feel like somebody was combining forces, combining energy. This may be picking up on the reading from the past. Either show me what it is I need, well, from yesterday. Yeah. It's like somebody came together. Somebody learned something. It was an epiphany, an eye-opening moment. Somebody may have also been doing like some chakra meditations is also what I'm picking up. Somebody's learning how to control a force or work with these forces. Either show me what it is I need to see. Yeah, something turned in somebody's favor. Okay. Or somebody gained a different perspective when it comes down to their wish fulfillment. It's going to have something to do with a contract, a marriage, okay, or your support system, your ancestors, your soul tribe. We got somebody that has star quality. I was picking up the energy of somebody gaining inspiration, whether if it is you becoming revitalized, you gaining your energy back. This person may be gaining their energy back. Okay. Somebody looks to you for inspiration is also what I'm getting. If you hear me like hemming and hawing, again, y'all know this is a roughly new deck. And the energies combined with what's actually taking place with what I'm seeing, it takes me a minute. So bear with me. Two of Swords, why is this here on the fence? You can show me what it is I need to see. Yeah. There may have been side deals going on. Yeah. This could have something to do with a business venture. Maybe some, what is those called? Partners. I wanted to say co-defendants. I don't know what this is. Two of Swords, why is this here? Competitors, co-workers, business investors that was making side deals. So we got Expania. We're talking about healing. Could be a Virgo, but doesn't necessarily have to be. So there was a deal that was made in the past. Okay. Either you or this person couldn't decide whether if they wanted to heal something with you, help you heal, or overload you. Somebody lacks compromise. Okay, we got the Emperor here in reverse. So this is telling me this is a false flame. Again, a father figure. Somebody that you felt like you can trust. But it's definitely somebody's family member with the Emperor here in reverse and the Ten of Swords. This is somebody that participated in a lot of betrayal to you, possibly to multiple people. Okay, somebody wants forgiveness for this action, this partnership, and as I look down, I see a shoe. So we're definitely speaking about somebody at a turning point, somebody going to the crossroads, somebody that was confused again. I feel like somebody made a deal with a hidden enemy. That hidden enemy could be somebody in your environment. But the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Swords, this is somebody that has close contact with you or close contact with this person. Let's see. Yeah, somebody you work with. Or people were working against you or whoever this is. Ten of Cups, why is this here? Either show me what it is I need to see. Star card. Okay. So, we got two indications of the star. A female and a male. Obviously, this could be somebody's wish fulfillment. I feel like somebody is really in love with you. You're in love with someone. Something was transmuted with message from fire here. I keep getting this energy of explosion. I don't know. Okay. With message from fire, it could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Obviously, somebody could be Aquarius. We got all signs here. For some of you, this family member or this person that you work with, you employ, your employer, somebody's very arrogant. Ooh. Okay. Possibly materialistic as well. For somebody, either somebody's not attracted, inspired in his family dynamic, or somebody may not be able to get it up. Okay. Oh man, so somebody did something to lower somebody's libido. Or just somebody's like, they don't have courage here. Something was completed, though. Something was completed. Ooh. Somebody may suffer from some form of depression. I got to give a disclaimer. If you're experiencing any health issues, mental issues, financial issues, DB, seek out the proper authorities. This reading is for entertainment purposes only. We're talking about people coming together to affect someone's health, but for some of you, either somebody is not attracted to the person they have a family with, and or someone made a deal with the someone made a deal with a practitioner to make someone not attracted. This person may have a health issue where they don't, I'm getting like stamina, something is complete. Somebody is confused. Ooh, yeah, justice. I feel the energy of a reversal. I don't know what to say. I'm getting that different. I feel like these last few readings have been personal stories, or like almost personal readings for everybody that's on this vibration. Whether if you know these people or not, but this could also be multiple people that participated in some sort of sorcery, confusion, manipulation, and we're getting like the karma surrounding this. Yeah, somebody attempted to make someone not attracted or to lose their libido so that they won't have attraction for whoever this is in the star quality. Okay. With the Eight of, you may have left someone, or you're going to leave someone. Let's see. Somebody that you were, somebody that you were collaborating with. I feel like I'm picking up the energy of this coven. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So it was somebody's wish fulfillment to stop somebody from moving forward. This is somebody that is greedy. They made a deal with the practitioner to cause some sort of confusion. This person was weighing their options in the past, but because this Expania is here, this is somebody that you already healed from. Whether if they gave you an apology, whether if you told this person verbally that you forgive them, you were already in this energy of healing. You were already in this energy of wish fulfillment. Your North Node, okay? Yeah, somebody in your family or this person's family or whoever this is has some sort of issue. For maybe a couple of people, if you are a celebrity or you have some sort of fame, somebody may try to have you isolated because you don't want to deal with them. Okay, we got the Five of Swords here on the fence. I feel like somebody's getting caught in the act of doing something. Maybe you caught them spying. They caught you spying. This is somebody that was a part of some sort of betrayal. These people could also be worried about getting caught. Why is the Emperor here reversed? He can show me what it is I need to see. Ooh, message from water. Ooh, so somebody got a message that made them feel emotional surrounding a choice and a partnership. Oh yeah. Ooh, okay. So for some of you, this was somebody that you had a soul contract with. Again, you could have been married to this person. Somebody in this situation may have been married to someone that was just cold-blooded. Now, they were going up against someone that outranked them. This may be somebody that is arrogant and egotistical in the sense where they feel like they know it all. This is somebody that you had to have your defenses up against, whether if you knew it or not. This is like a soul contract. And unfortunately, for some of you, you have a family with this person. You had your defenses up. You didn't want to be with this person. They may have treated you like an option in the past, or they wanted you to be an option, and this is why they started a family with you. For some of you, somebody could be married to someone else, and it was a couple that was involved in this. I feel like something's going wrong with somebody's intestines. It took somebody a long time to take in this energy, to absorb it. You have a strong willpower if you are this person that was defending yourself against some lies or some spiritual attacks. Because here we have a turning point, and it has something to do with work, collaboration, and you being protected. We got the guardian angel here, and then we got the temperance there. I believe this is the wheel of fortune. Either show me what it is I need to see. You had a vision, you implemented that vision. Okay. Somebody knows how to defend themselves. And, somebody's not doing too good right now with the Nine of Air. This person may be having nightmares. Again, that energy is coming back. Something's being returned. We got a form of, what is this? depression here and a form of depression there, or some sort of illness. And again, here, somebody having to rest and recover because they are getting it from all angles. Oh, this is surrounding some sort of inheritance that maybe somebody was trying to take from you. Could be a spiritual inheritance or an actual physical inheritance. It was something that was left behind that somebody's worried about being incarcerated. And it has something to do with somebody that has a high calling, with the star card being here. I feel like somebody petitioned something to help defend themselves or heal. And yeah, this is picking up on yesterday's reading. 5 of Swords on the fence. Why is this here? Now, the scales are balanced with the 5 of Swords. Because before it was uneven. You had multiple people doing multiple things. Now that everybody's getting their karma, people are starting to back out. There's a new beginning with the 5 of Swords here on the fence and the Ace of Water. I feel like somebody gets caught. This will be somebody that was petty, spiritual bully, physical bully, somebody that abuses their authority. I heard still waters run deep. We got the water element, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody definitely deals with water deities. Either that or they've been crying a lot. Somebody may have thought having a child was going to block them. There could, I'm not even gonna say that. Yeah, look at that. We're definitely talking about combining forces, alchemy. And we're talking about creation. Either there's a child involved in this situation or a new beginning. That new beginning can have something to do with business, pleasure. Why is the 10 of Swords here? There was a painful ending surrounding someone from your past, somebody that you had a soul contract with, okay? Whether if it is platonic or romantic, okay? Either show me what it is. I feel like there's a couple that came together here, okay? But the flip side of it, you have a spiritual team or your person, whether if you're physically with them or not. It's like a couple came up against you, this person, when it comes down to do with money, but you're also working with your person. We got the shape-shifting type of energy. Yeah, shape-shifting type of energy. What is this? Yeah. So for some of you, you got a couple that's working against you, but you also have somebody that's partnering to help you here. Ten of Swords, why is this here? 4 Cups in reverse, why is this here? I feel like I'm missing a card, but I could have swore it was 3 cards over here. It was, so where is Let me just keep going on. I could have swore it was 3 cards here, but let me just, there's definitely some confusion, some sorcery, some manipulation. It's like, I know these people watching me because every time they watch me, they get to trying to play with my energy. But we're speaking about a lost abundance, something that somebody thought that they were going to gain by doing this. I feel like there was an inheritance here, but it never touched the person that it was supposed to go to. Because you have a false flame, a child's father, an ex-husband working with either their lover or a group. So you're having to defend yourself against these actions. You have a strong will. This was all in the past here. For some of you, somebody wants to offer you something, but it's like they can't communicate. They can't come towards you. They may even be experiencing some form of illness if they attempt to. 4 cups. This is like disgusting. It's almost like somebody feels like they got the upper because they feel like they know more about you than you know about yourself. Or they know more people that is in your family or people that you work with. So we got a form of petitioning here, petitioning there. Then we got the 10 of Cups. Somebody had a fall from grace because they did something against their own bloodline. This could be somebody that you was married to with a 3 of air, but we're definitely speaking about collaboration. And then we have the 6 of fire here on the fence. Yeah. Somebody did not want you to have confidence. Somebody wanted you to have your defenses up against a new opportunity. Or they want you to feel like everybody's against you to keep you stuck and confused with the 2 of swords. But the 7 here, the 7 of wands and the lovers, somebody's paying attention. This person from your past, they're paying attention to see your progress here. It's like, it's like they watch me, they possibly watch you if you are a reader. They get readings to see if the betrayal is taking effect. So this is somebody's spouse or somebody's co-defendant. 7 of wands, why is this here? 6. There's somebody checking to see if you're still single. Because they want you to be locked up. They want you to be in this energy of abandonment. Or you want this person. Somebody feels like if they keep you bound or get you locked up, that you won't move forward. You won't gain a new opportunity. It's like they continuously want you to be heartbroken. 7 of wands. This could also be you defending, you not wanting to speak to somebody that comes to you for an offer. Ooh, this can be somebody that got out of isolation as well. If this is not somebody that got out of isolation that's doing this, is somebody that they are with that's doing this. 7 of wands, 7 of sticks. Why is this here?
Where in the hell your ass been? How you doing?
It's like somebody wants you to be single, but I feel like You are happy regardless if you're with somebody or not. So it's kind of like an oxymoron. It doesn't make sense. Maybe they feel like you are not really happy if you are a single person.
This is quite a
For
surprise.
somebody, there is.
I'm glad you dropped in. Good to see
maybe
you.
somebody that you have a child with. Their person may be getting readings. It's like 7 of 6. Why is this here? Somebody did not want you to heal with this person. Like, then I picked up the Emperor with that. That's no cool. So we got the 5 of Fire here and the 5 of Swords. So we're talking about things being even. No more rat pack grouping to like bring somebody down. Somebody's also getting caught. Yeah, because this is like a people that were in secret competition with you are backing out because they are being trapped up by their own energy. But there's still somebody spying on this Emperor. This Emperor may be spying on you. They want to send a message to you. For some of you, this is your high vibrational soulmate, or this is you. Time. So somebody was spying and seeing something. Somebody got caught in the act of a betrayal. What's up under here? Ooh. So these people are money motivated. It's multiple people draining or attempting to drain one healer. But people are backing out because things in their environment is being messed with in their family. Like, this puzzles me all the time. Like, if this is somebody that is a reader or into divination, I mean, they got to be arrogant to think somebody has a God complex in this situation. And it's confusing here because it's like multiple people trying to paint someone the way they want them to be, but it's kind of like they cancel each other out. Like somebody, okay, for instance, somebody is saying that you do something with dark energy, but then it's somebody else that's actually doing dark energy. Or somebody saying that you don't have faith in a higher power, but then you have the higher power coming in and protecting you. It's like it's not making sense. This is how I know this is just somebody that's jealous because somebody's getting their wish fulfillment. Now, more than likely, this is a situation where somebody was doing something behind your back, or whoever this is back. There was an illusion. There was some sort of confusion here because maybe you took a moment to step back and work on something, work on yourself, work on your business. It's like somebody thinks that what they are doing